All right, ladies and gents, it is time to check out the pop culture show of the week, State of the Atmosphere. We're going to take a first look at 2025 and all the stuff we've got to look forward to. Yes, I know I don't have everything on the thumbnail, but if I put everything on the thumbnail, you wouldn't see anything on it. It'd just look like a bunch of floating heads. Anyway, we're going to talk about that. And of course, we're going to have the Sweeney spot, as we always do. So, you guys sit back, relax, get your beverage of choice, and let's get into State of the Atmosphere.
Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go.
All right, ladies and gents, it's time for State of the Atmosphere. And I'm your host, Joe's Atmosphere, and I am joined right now with Jed. What's going on, man? What's going on? How you doing? Did you have a good New Year? I know you're just waking up. This guy.
Oh, no. Well, yeah, I've been up for about a half hour. So.
Yeah, is that right? Do you drink coffee?
No, I don't drink coffee.
Inquiring minds want to know.
No, I drink tea, though. So.
You drink tea. Okay.
Yeah.
So you had morning tea. Is that it?
Yeah.
And the Knockster is here. What's going on, man? Good to see you.
What's up, yo? Lost track of time.
What's up, yo?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I lost track of time. That's all right.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I've seen your intro
I
times,
just sent the text out to let you know we were starting without you guys.
I was about to jump on.
Well, hey, we haven't done this show for what?
About a year.
This is 2 weeks running. We didn't do it during the holidays. Yeah. Since 2024, we haven't done it.
It's been a year. So.
It's been a year. But anyway, all right. Let's see who's in the chat tonight. Let's see. We got that guy. We'll play his video if he shows up. But he did this last night when I was playing Madden. This is when he did it. Because everybody was giving him shit because he wasn't the first guy in last night.
I was the first person last
You were the first person in last night. Had a good time last night. We had the Seahawks redemption tour last night.
Yeah.
The Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots last night in two different versions of Madden. It was pretty cool. Also, Kay is here. She says LFG. What could she mean by that? What exactly? What exactly could she mean by that?
Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go.
And boys and girls, let me ask you this. Do you think we're going to get anything near as good as where that clip came from this year?
No.
I just...
By
I
the
don't
way,
think we're going to have anything.
It's still the MMO in me. I thought she was looking for a group. I don't know.
Looking for group?
That's what LFG means to me.
That's what it means in DC.
If you're going to do that LFG and refer to that clip, you got to put an explanation point at the end of it.
No, let's fucking go.
Because no one puts an explanation point at the end of LFG, looking for group.
Yeah, gotcha.
See, not
that's a good one. Let's see. Oh man, this is Bo Daniel, my sister-in-law Trish's son. He's out there in Arizona where you're at, buddy. He's in the Air Force though.
Wait, Bojangles?
He says, "Hey, Uncle Joe,
that's
finally caught the beginning of the stream." I'm sorry, Knock. What did you say, man?
I said Bojangles. That's a restaurant.
Right? No, it's
Hooters.
Oh, Daniel. And there's Martin Acosta Santana. He was my drinking buddy last night. I got soused after we stayed up. God, we were up till 4 in the morning. And I actually messed up my keyboard last night with some Jack Daniels. I knocked over one of the shots. It was messed up, man. Had a good time.
I said right before I left, I said he's gonna mess something up tonight.
Yeah, I had a good time though. It was fun. It was fun. Let's see. Bo says nope. I'm in New Mexico now. Also, I'm in ALS now until February. Very cool. Very cool. Mm-hmm. And John is with us. What's going on, man? Good to see you.
Hey, John.
Hey, it's good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. All right. Well, let's see. I am going. First of all, I want to start off by finding out how you guys' holidays went. I mean, this is the first time we've done the show since 2024. We took a sabbatical for a couple of weeks during the holidays. So, Jed, tell us how your Christmas went. Did you get your monitor working that you got, or?
Yeah. It's all working. I got 2 monitors now, but I turn the other one off half the time because, but I'm still using one. But
you're going to find it useful when you produce a show.
Yeah, that's I turn it off when I'm just doing some other stuff. But if I'm doing producing or something, I just,
Well, hey, I'm just glad you got another one because you've been bitching about that for a while now.
Well, Biggles said, hey, that one that you had in the back of your closet that we couldn't get to work, now you can probably get that one to work now too.
Let's see. Low Spec
I don't have room.
And Jed Little Lance Revenwolf. Parrot Head will not leave your crotch alone for some reason. I don't know why.
He loves my crotch.
John, how was your Christmas and holiday, man?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you get anything good for Christmas, man?
Yeah. I got that Fallout shirt that I showed off. My sister got the, they're in the other room, so I can't pull them out, but my sister got Allie and I Funko Pops of ourselves, but in wedding dress. So we're going to use them as our wedding topper.
That's cool, man. Yeah, that sounds really cool.
Awesome.
Can't wait to see it. I'll be up there. You know that.
Yeah, my brother gave me one of those photo collages from the last Super Bowl.
Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, I've got something for Knock that I have to send him. I forgot to send it by Christmas, and I gotta send it to him. My wife made a Corona shirt for him, and I bought. Well, let's see. I think it's within reaching distance here. Yeah, it's whenever I'm at these vendor shows, I try and get some of the stuff that's pretty cheap. And this one here, I don't know if you can tell this, but it's a crucifix, right? Yeah. But it's all Denver Broncos stuff from, I think, Peyton Manning's last Super Bowl run. But anyway, I got to get that.
Demaryius Thomas there on the bottom.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, yeah.
Piece for him.
Oh, really? Did he? Is he gone?
He passed away. Yeah.
Really, I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. But anyway, what's funny? On the other side of it is Ole Miss. If you're a fan of,
I'm gonna have to paint over that.
Yeah. Well,
wow.
Dude, you hang it on the wall, you're never going to see the Ole Miss.
It's going to be on the wall. You're never going to see it.
But anyway, I got to get that in the mail to him. I bought that at one of the vendor shows this year. Knock, did you get anything from your side of the world good for Christmas? What was up here with your holiday, man?
Money. I got lots of money. So
that's all I get for people now is gift cards. Really, that's what I get the girls because you can't buy for girls. Yeah. My grandson, I got him these Bluetooth speakers they have. He's a big Steelers fan. I got him a Steelers. But you got a bunch of money, huh? Nothing else? You didn't get some socks or something?
No, we're pretty simple.
No, that's cool, man. What did you do for New Year's Eve?
Nothing.
I fell asleep on camera.
Yeah, you did. You couldn't hang. You could not hang. I drank an entire bottle of champagne and was on my stream. And who was that? That was doing one later on. Outlaw Bill. Outlaw Bill had me on his stream later on that night.
Because me and Kay came in afterwards, and we were in here for about an hour and a half, just me and Joe and him, and just talking. It was.
And after that, I went to.
He bounced.
Went and hung out with Outlaw Bill and his stream. I was partying. I drank an entire bottle of champagne and paid for it the next day. Let me tell you, woof, that was bad. But that's what old bartenders do on New Year's Eve. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, okay, boys and girls, let's get into the pop culture update and get this show on the road. It's very, very short pop culture update tonight. I didn't see anything, but Jed did mention some things I'll look up real quick. But let's get it started.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Right.
Probably be one thing me and Knock are not going to like.
Is that right? Well, we'll see. Okay, you know there's going to be a dip first weekend of the year.
Yeah.
Mufasa came in first this weekend with 23 million, and then we had Sonic come in second with 21 million. Nosferatu made 13. Moana made 12, and Wicked made 9. So it's just the usual suspects at this point. All the Christmas movies. And Wicked's the one that's been up there the longest. And Moana, they came out in about the same week around Thanksgiving.
But yeah, they didn't win anything.
Yeah, so
that 70 million for Nosferatu is good considering what it costs to make.
Considering what it costs to make, considering the fact that it's basically an independent movie, right? It's very niche, like Knock likes to say. I'm looking forward to seeing it, but I was listening to a pretty interesting discussion the other day on Midnight's Edge that apparently Focus Films, which is the producer of this thing, usually runs their stuff for only 18 days before they make it available for video on demand. So this thing is not going to make, if they stick to that plan with what they do with most of their products, it's going to be available to watch at home here pretty quick.
I was in that chat and I said something to Tom. I was like, 18 days? What the
18 days, which means that's Christmas Day. Yeah. That's 6 days later. Well, we'll call it a week. And then put 11 on top of that by the 11th, which is what? 3 days from now?
Yeah.
So, if they stick to what they've been doing with their films, that thing's not going to have much of a box office run. And on top of that, a lot of people like to sail the high seas to see these movies. Once it's on digital streaming, within hours, it's going to be out there where people can see it. And
and Tom even said that it's gonna just doing the 8 days thing is gonna hurt it.
Oh my God! Look at this guy. He acts like he runs the show, but he doesn't. He doesn't run the show. But we love him anyway, and we want to make sure that everybody knows his name.
There are some who call me Tim.
He comes in and announces himself, play it. And yeah, we told everybody you were the first one in last night because everybody was giving you grief, man. But anyway, they're going to be cutting off their own nose to spite their face with the streaming thing. But hey, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I want to see it in the theater, so I'm definitely going. This is the thing. I thought about it last night. See, Rhonda will not go see this movie with me. Foxy will not go see this movie with me. She's not a fan of that genre of movie at all. Horror movies she's not into. And she asked me what it was like, and I said, from what I understand, it's just Bram Stoker's Dracula all over again.
It's not your traditional vampire.
Right. So I don't think she's gonna like it. But I remembered I got a bro here in town that we don't see very the only time I see him is when I go pick up my comic books. My guy at the comic book shop, Mark, guy I grew up with. I'm gonna call him up and see if he wants to go see it this weekend, man. Because he and I we get together and have John Carpenter nights and drink and watch The Thing and Halloween and all that shit. You know what I mean? We love those fucking movies. But anyway, that's who I'm gonna go see it with. But if I gotta imagine they're gonna keep it in the theater for a little bit longer, unlike their other things. But who knows? It might be available here pretty quick to watch at home.
Well, I think, and I'm with Tom on this one.
Hmm.
It's a mistake to keep a movie so short run in a movie theater like this.
Well, we've talked about it at nauseum that the whole streaming model is just they're cutting off their own nose to spite their face.
Oh, and Microsoft's doing the same thing with Game Pass now too. Yeah. So,
no. But anyway, okay, so that's it for the movies. But we do have to check in on our girl. Now we do have to do that. We got to check in on the girlfriend of the show. You know that.
How do you want me to handle the Sydney issue?
The Sydney issue?
Well, we should have a consensus on how the White House is going to handle it.
Well, I certainly hope the Sydney issue refers in some way to a problem that we're having with Australia, because if it's anything other than that,
Mr. President, Ms.
Sweeney,
to see you.
Have her come in, please. I am finished here.
Yes, sir.
There is no Sydney issue.
And she, like everybody else, pretty much took a sabbatical this time of year. But she did make a post on Instagram right around New Year's, and as you can see by the headline there, it says Sydney Sweeney posts jaw-dropping jet ski pic to ring in 2025, and that's this one right here. Now I can't.
Ba-boom.
Instagram does not let you blow things up, but you guys can go look it up yourself on her
things
Instagram.
Up.
Yeah, she blows everything up. Oh my gosh! But anyway, yeah, there she is in all her glory, and I think she did this because of all the uproar about those ones. Those pics where people were saying she's mid and all this stuff. I'm like, you guys are just
stupid
dumb.
pictures that some idiot took behind her back.
Well, it's paparazzi pictures. She knows they're going to take pictures like that. But what I thought was funny was what people were saying about him. And I'm like, look, man, that you're silly if you think that girl's mid. She's something else, man.
No, she's not mid. She's high tier.
But the rest of the Instagram post is all pictures from New Year's, and it's familiar faces. This is all her buddies she's hung out with her whole life. Her getting ready.
I think we should have Sydney Sweeney play Tila in the He-Man movie. That'd be awesome. Just dye her hair red, So
play who'd you say? Tila?
Tila, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that He-Man?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's something I never got into.
Which they're gonna totally screw up when this.
They already have.
Yeah,
they've already announced it's for modern audiences.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's the. I
Anytime
saw that
you hear
today.
that's not good. They're karaokeing. Yeah, it looks like they had a good time for New Year's. And why they're smacking the shit out of each other, I do not know.
That's what people do.
Yeah, they have water in their mouth. They're trying not to spit.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
That's crazy. How long does this go on?
It can go on for an hour.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. She lost. She laughed and lost. But it looks like she's having a good time, man. So yeah. Oh, check out the palm tree. I like that. That's cool, man. That's really cool. Oh my God, yeah. This is crazy right here. What the hell? That is crazy. The dog. Yep, they had a good New Year's, looks like. So that's what's up with the girlfriend of the show. So there you go. We have checked in with Sydney Sweeney. Yeah, there's just not much pop culture news right now, other than the Golden Globes, which I wasn't even going to talk about. But I will point this out. We had that great game between Minnesota and Detroit Sunday night, but I did have it on the small screen just so I could catch some of who won and stuff like that. I really didn't even care what they were saying, you know. But two things stood out to me. One, Shogun got a bunch of awards, including best miniseries drama, something like that. It got like 3 acting awards, and I haven't finished that one yet. And I'm looking forward to finishing it, but it's another one that Foxy didn't get into. But I liked it. So.
What didn't she get into?
Shogun, which come out earlier in the year, and it racked up a bunch of awards at the Golden Globes. But one that I thought was crazy was they actually gave Jodie Foster an award for doing that True Detective season on the HBO. I was like, really? You know, did anybody even watch that? You know what I mean? The first season of that with Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey was really good. I watched that one, man. It was good. If you guys haven't seen that, it's really good. But they kind of go off the rails in the second season of it. But
the reason why they gave her an award is because she's in the club.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like how the Golden Globes were. Globes, yeah. Those.
Yeah. That's well.
The club, like Polly said, they wanted that one movie to win, even though.
Oh my God! Yeah. What is that flick? It's
that dude. I was listening to Polly on his channel, and then on Midnight's Edge, he said even the people at the Academy don't want this movie at the Oscars, but they're pushing this because it's the thing to do.
Whatever. You know what totally got snubbed at it?
Wicked.
Fallout.
Well, Fallout for one, and
Fallout,
the other one was Nosferatu. It wasn't up for anything. Nosferatu, and from what I hear, it's a great movie. So, but I'll make my judgment when I go see it next.
Wasn't it too late for that?
No.
No.
It was in plenty of time. Yep.
Yeah, and then
I thought they had to come out before the summer. Or
didn't get anything.
Or is that like the Academy?
No, they looked into it. Somebody else thought that too, and they looked into it, and it came out in time for the Golden Globes. So, that's kind of weird, but I don't think the Academy is going to snub that one. I don't think the Academy Awards are going to snub that one. The Golden Globes are kind of an indicator, but the Golden Globes have so many damn categories. It's hard to keep up with all the shit they give out awards for. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But a lot of people think that they should, instead of have just one Best Picture, they should have a Best Picture per genre. You know what I mean? Because when Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, the last Lord of the Rings movie won. That was the first time a fantasy movie had ever won. You know what I mean? And there's been plenty of great movies. But I did that's some of the stuff I noticed from it. It's not a big thing to me, but some people get into the Golden Globes.
I forgot what actor it was, but
go ahead, John.
I forgot what actor it was, but one of the actors got busted at the Golden Globes watching the game.
That's awesome. That's right.
Yeah.
I got to find out who that actor is. I'm an instant fan already. Yeah, I mean, the game kind of disappointed. I mean, it was obvious that the Detroit Lions, their whole game plan was putting pressure on Sam Darnold, and it worked. So,
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll see what happens in the playoffs. Huh?
Dak Shepard.
Dak Shepard? That's the guy's name?
Yeah, Kristen Bell's husband.
Okay. Now, what were the other two you wanted me to look up? The first one was what? Jed, I'm talking to you.
Oh, yep. They, and I know Knock may say something. They're going to try, I hope this doesn't, they're going to try to do a Cold War TV show, and I'm like, oh.
Okay.
And
Let's see what it says.
And then I was watching on Midnight's Edge about how the He-Man movie is already DOA.
Yeah. Movie, you said?
Yeah.
Or TV show?
The He-Man movie.
No, I'm talking about the Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, yeah. It was all over the place. So that's how I
Okay,
learned
okay,
about
but I'm asking you specifically: is
Knights
it
of
a
the
movie or a
Republic
TV show?
Yeah,
Okay, it's a TV show.
because Kathleen Kennedy can't destroy enough things, So
Is that right?
yeah,
Oh, here it
Yeah,
is.
low
It's from
spec, so.
Forbes. All right.
That's the only thing she hasn't destroyed. That's the last thing.
Is that right? Okay.
She's destroyed everything else. She wants to go to hit Knights next.
Disney may be making a Knights of the Old Republic show next.
As long as they don't bring that one chick back.
That one chick. That one chick.
The bland face actress from Acolyte.
Oh, they're gonna bring all the idiots back from, They're not gonna do Bastille right. They're not gonna do Revan right. They're not gonna do anybody right in this show because it's Kathleen Kennedy.
Let's see. Daniel Rickman, where he says Lucasfilm's developing a show set during Knights of the Old Republic era. Okay, well, that's a different thing.
No, they've already talked about Revan and stuff too. So
no.
they got a hard on for Revan now for some reason.
Well, because people like it. That's why.
Yeah.
Just the same reason why they brought what's your admiral you love so much, Knock? What's his name? Thrawn. Yeah.
Thrawn is
that's
awesome.
why they brought him in. So
yeah, and they butchered his character too.
I'm not even going to bring up anything about He-Man. I'm going to wait until we got more information about that. Let's see.
I got my information from Tom, so
I know.
I know Tom is like
right. I understand. Let's see. Low Spec says I saw about KOTOR. No.
Yeah.
As an Old Republic fan, I can confirm they will fail again. Old Republic is so vast. The lore that ruined it. Let's see. But pronounce that girl's name. I never have done it right. You guys laugh at me every time I try and do it.
Bastilla.
Okay. Yeah. Bastilla.
Will
be a tranny girl boss that makes Revan take a back seat. Oh, good Lord. That loser who did the last Indiana Jones film said he's going to do a Dawn of the Jedi film, but
they need to, and I'm going to say this. What they need to do is they need to put Star Wars in a little box and put it away for a while. They need to put Star Trek in a little box and put it away for a while. Yeah.
I don't think that's the case. I think they just need to get rid of the people that are doing it right now and start over. That's what they need to do. Everybody says they need to put these things away for 10 years. No.
I know. I'd say a couple years. I mean, maybe 2 years. Don't do anything for 2 years. Because that's what Gunn is doing with the Flash. He's not going to bring out any. He's not going to bring out any Flash movie or anything, considering what the idiot that was in the Flash movie did. So he wants to put Gunn wants to put.
But he's going to put everybody else in the movie, though.
Yeah, I know. That's the one thing.
Good plan. I like that. Good plan.
He said he's not going to bring Wonder Woman or Flash out or Batman out. He wants to focus.
Soul Assassin, good to see you. He says Jed wants to put Star Wars in carbon freeze. I support that idea.
Yeah, they need to do that, man. Just
all right. Well, you know what? That's for another day. But we are going to have a Star Wars story in the stuff that's upcoming in 2025.
Okay.
I'm actually kind of semi-excited because it's my favorite show they've done. Actually, when we get the TV shows, I didn't know this, but they've got a second season of Andor coming out. It's the last part of it, but they've got is it April when it's coming out? Yeah. I just saw that today when I was doing my research on this. But we're going to work our way up to that, boys and girls. We're going to check out, first thing we're going to check out is video games. And we actually, if you watched our New Year's Eve show, we actually talked most of that show about a list like this. But I figured we just hit the top 10 and see what you guys were thinking. I got a few lists here, but this one is Games Radar. Let me get it back up to the top.
I wonder if they're gonna put No Light, No Fire on there.
I don't know. We'll see. You can mention whatever you want after we go through the list, but let's take a look at what they say is going to be the top games. Let's see. Big in 2025, the 50 most anticipated upcoming video games of the year. I don't want to go through the whole 50 because I want to cover video games, then the shows, then the movies last. Okay, so
Mhm.
let's do it that way. Let's go ahead and check out number 10 on their list
That's
is
dead on
Fable 4.
arrival.
I don't
That's
know.
dead.
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna wait for
That's
the
dead.
reviews and stuff. You never know. They might have changed that chick's face by now. You know, she might not
Oh,
look
you
like she's
know
hammered
they
dog
haven't
shit.
changed her face.
You don't know that.
They probably made her uglier.
They changed Sonic when people were.
Let's wait and see, because Microsoft has been less pushing of the DEI stuff lately.
Yeah. That stuff. You know. I mean, in video games, it's going to be a couple of years before they back off of it, I think. But
Well, and then by that time, we'll have another idiot in there. So, you know.
Well, we'll see what happens. But Fable 4, I'll be looking forward to the reviews of that because I do like this series. I love the first 3
Oh, I
chapters
love
of
the
it.
series. It was just when I saw that preview on the Xbox Live show.
Yeah.
When they were, I was so like, bro.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
I love Fable.
Mhm.
Have you played that
Everybody's upset
shitty
about
game that
that.
came out? Was it on the 360, John?
The first one was on the Xbox. The first one was
No,
on the
I'm
original
talking
Xbox.
about that role play one where 4 people had to play together. I even
Oh,
played.
I
I
don't
made a
remember.
test of that.
Oh.
So
The last one I played was Journey on the
Yes,
Kinect on the 360, and it was horrible.
I've not kept up on Fable. I mean, I've got like the ones they released for PC, and I've played the old ones through emulator. But
Yeah.
I beat every single one of them. So
Knock, have you ever played Fable, buddy?
Yeah, I play. I don't think I've ever gone through the first one. I got into the second one and beat that one. Really enjoyed it. And then the third one came out, and me and a buddy were playing it together. Our
You
first
told me
playthrough.
that, yeah.
And then he went ahead, and I was gone for a week because we were playing at his house. And then,
Right.
the next weekend when we planned to play again, the fucker went ahead and built the entire town.
yeah,
and
didn't you
basically
say
went through
he
the
beat
game.
it?
He beat it and everything, and he was showing me everything he did. I was like, dude, what the fuck? And then we never went back to it. And I was like, I don't want to play this now because you fucking ruined it. So
Right.
that was my
But
experience with
you
Fable
should
3.
play it through one of these days. It's a good story, man. It's really cool.
Yeah, it'll be a while before I do that. I got a backlist up to my.
Oh yeah, everybody's got a backlog of stuff they want to do, no doubt. I'm sure John's server is like half full of shit that he wants to play.
Well, right now I'm playing Kingdom Come Deliverance because number 2's coming out here in February, and that's one of the most anticipated games.
That's on this list here somewhere, I think.
That's a good. That's a good.
It should be.
That's a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
But it's
so that's number
realistic
10 on
game,
this
too.
list. Number 9 is Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. The Metroid series is pretty popular. I believe that's on the Switch, this one, right?
Yeah, and
That's
I
Nintendo.
saw a promo for what the new Switch is going to be. They're going to have like magnetic strips on the side and stuff.
Oh, yeah, and this is going to be a launch title for the Switch, too.
Yeah, there was
Okay.
another leak that came out today.
Wow.
In a real one, too. It wasn't ones where the buttons were all messed up. It was like a real leak because it was a PCS.
I'll wait until this is Nintendo. I'll wait until they do a Nintendo whatever they call their show.
Yeah.
Nintendo
Direct.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
They don't have E3 anymore, do they? They all
No.
do their own individual.
Yeah, that's what
release
sucks.
show.
Everybody does their own individual things now.
Yeah.
So.
And I like that. That means that you can focus on one thing at a time.
Yeah, especially if you're a fan, like Jeremy
Nah,
from
I
Geeks
don't
and
care for
Gamers. Oh, I'm sorry, Knock. What'd you say? Go.
No, I don't care. It was always my dream to my dream to go to a E3 when a console was being released. And
Right.
now I'll never get to experience that. I
Dude,
was so jealous when
was-
I wanted to go to see the PS4 and when it first came out there in that
Mhm.
one, Xbox and PS4 came out. When they showcased those, I was like, dude, I wanted to go to the next one or something like that. And then, nope, COVID hit and just destroyed it. So I'll never get to experience that going to one of those. And then
You can go
especially
to
now that I can
CES.
actually afford to.
Right.
You can go to CES in Vegas.
Yeah,
It's not the
CES is like that's where all these
Not
spoilers
the
and
same.
stuff come in.
It's not
Yeah.
the same. I'll never be
Martin
able to go to
says-
an event where both of them are at.
Right.
That's true.
Martin Acosta Santana, my brother from another mother, says, I have one he's hyped for, and that's Subnautica 2. And I believe that's on
my
this list here,
list.
too. Yeah.
I tried to get into that. It's just, I don't know.
Subnautica?
Next one is
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Nope.
I'm
know
interested
about
in
that
that
one.
one. I have looked at the gamepad and it looks actually pretty decent, so I'm going to give it a go.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We got that one. Then we've got
Monster
Monster
Wilds.
Hunter Wilds.
That's
Of course, that's a popular series. I've never played
It
it.
is, yeah. It's I tried one of them. The combat's a little too clunky for me. It's not very fluid, and that kind of ruins it for me. So
Yeah.
but yeah, no, it is very beloved.
Yep. So we got that coming, and then we've got Death Stranding 2 on the beach. How can you be hyped for this game? Really? I mean,
I don't know.
I never
When I
finished the
tried,
first one, man.
I never got past the first mission in the first one because they wanted me to go to some place that was exactly like the place I had gone to, but it wasn't the right place, and it was the same function. And then I kept falling over, and I'm like, dude, I have no desire to do this.
I got through the opening cinematic and was like, nope, I don't want to play this.
I can watch the Postman. I'm all for watching Kevin Costner.
Basically,
now let me say something about this game though. It is gorgeous. It's a beautiful world this guy's built. It really
I want to
is.
like it. It's got Norman Reedus in it. I want to like it, but
yeah, I do too.
Kojima,
But it's just, and my daughter has played it through all the way through, and it took her a long time to finish it. She said once you get about halfway through it, there's a whole lot more fighting combat stuff and not so much carrying things, but you have to build that network to even get to that point.
Yeah,
so, that's the pain in the ass is building the network, because you're physically, he makes you go through, and these guys can attest to what I'm talking about. It's literally you with shit stacked to the moon on your back, and you have to hold your balance half the time. It's just really weird, man. But gorgeous game. Let's see. Doom: The Dark Ages. Is this the Doom franchise from the old computer games?
Yeah, that's been back for a while.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Been back for a while.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
They've put out 2 versions in the last 10 years.
Okay. All right. Well, we got this one coming. The Dark Ages. I'm sure that fans of Dune will check that out. Of course, Borderlands 4.
They're going to screw that up.
Are they? You think?
Yeah.
I mean,
everything that I've seen so far continues that they're going to just copy and paste from 3 and Tiny Tina, and I'm like,
yeah. Martin says, "Oh damn, Doom: The Dark Ages is on my wish list too." He says, "Let's see, who is blowing my phone up? You need to stop." Martin is sending me pictures. What? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me?
Whoa there, Martin. TMI, man. TMI.
Yeah, right.
Why are you sending him?
He's
Jen's like, why aren't you sending him to me?
I need to turn my phone. He's sending me thumbnails for a bunch of stuff.
If you want to send some titty, send some titty pics.
No, it's not titty pics. It's thumbnails. He probably wants me to use them at the end of the show. Let's see. Elden Ring Night Rain. Now, is this, let's see, a standalone spin-off rather than a simple expansion? Okay. So this is a brand new game. Okay. Very cool.
They're going to make money off of that.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man.
I mean, they made money off the DLC, too.
I mean,
the
come
DLC.
On. Yeah.
DLC
I haven't played the DLC. I'm waiting until I move to get back into that one.
I hear you. But this, it's not my cup of tea. I'm not into the Souls games, and I don't like anything that tough. I wasn't either. But you're not into those, but you were into this one, right?
I was into this one, yeah, because there's a little bit more RPG in Elden Ring, and for me, I was able to over level for places. So when I can over level, it makes it so much easier. There was only one time where 2 times really, because of that bitch in the cave, but there's only one time where I spent 6 hours fighting a boss. Yeah, every Elden Ring knows who I'm talking about. So.
Yeah, exactly.
But there was so for the most part, I mean, even for that chick, when I switched my when I what do you call it, respect into a different strategy,
right?
Just destroyed her. So it's a fun game, but it was the first time I put into a Souls-like game.
Right. Yeah, it's just not my cup of tea. Look, guys, I've told my gaming brethren, who is mostly this panel, I am too old to put that much time into a game anymore. I don't even. My favorite game is DCUO, and I don't even play that as much as I used to.
No,
So
he only plays it like once or twice a month.
yeah, I don't get on it very much anymore.
He's not like me, where I play No Man's Sky every single night.
Yeah. Well, I do play Madden every day, but that's just
like,
to keep my button skills going.
No Man's Sky. So Madden for you, that's your No Man's.
That's my No Man's Sky. Yes, I wake up with that. But then again, I love football, so that's me. So.
Oh, I love football too. It's just the games. They got
this game,
shittier,
I hope they continue to do good stuff, man. I mean, if they're putting out stuff that people love, more power to Elden Ring, no doubt. That's going to be cool. Next up is Ghost of Yoti. This is
yes.
This is a I think it's a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. So, and we know how popular that one was. So this should be really cool.
Is Joe roboting for anybody else, or is it just me?
No, it's fine.
He's fine to me.
Okay, it's me.
Okay.
And I don't see any stutter in my video. I'm sitting there shaking my head back and forth.
Do you see what Low Spec said?
What's that?
Do you see what Low Spec said? The rumors are wild.
What is he saying? Let's see. Low Spec says the rumors are wild that Valve has learned to count to 3 on both Steam, OS, and Half-Life.
And it only took them like 20 years.
All right. Well, I mean, when was the last Half-Life game? When was that?
It was like 15, 20 years ago.
Okay,
15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was never a Half-Life guy.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they've got some fans because they're talking about.
Oh, they do. It's a very, very.
Because KOTOR came out 20 years ago. So
it's a running. Are you talking about Half-Life 3?
Yeah.
It's a running gag. Gabe Newell basically came out and said that they can't make a Half-Life 3 at this point.
Kay says it's 2004, 20 years ago. Wow.
Yeah, so I told you it was like 25 years ago because we're 2020.
But let's get back to this one. Who has played Ghost of Tsushima? I haven't.
It was awesome.
It's an amazing game. It's one
amazing.
of those things. Like, think of this, Joe. It's one of those games that you just have to enjoy its beauty. Instead of giving you like an arrow above your head to point in the direction you have to go, they use the wind.
Wow, that's cool.
It's shit like that that's just unique, and it's just. And when you try to hide around like a ninja, it actually makes it rain because it's telling you that you're not honorable.
Yeah.
So it rains more in the game. Whereas if you fight like a samurai, you fight with honor. Yeah. It actually there's more sunshine.
Wow, that's badass.
It's stuff like that. It's just cool. It was just and the fighting is so much fun. And when you get into those little, I don't know what you call them, Jez. I don't want to say cut scenes. Little.
Cinematics.
There's little
cinematics. It's not a cinematic. It's kind of a.
But it's
you control it.
Yeah, it's awesome though. This game, the first game was awesome. Yeah.
Okay. Well, cool.
So I'm gonna
have to get that one and try it out. Now that I'm sure.
First game.
The closest you can probably get to it, Joe, is probably like Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Order.
I got you.
With the
and I love Fallen Order. So. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so their number one most anticipated game is Grand Theft Auto 6. Of course,
only
everybody can't wait to see this.
Congratulations!
Lives are gonna be stopped when this one comes out.
Yeah.
Like this is the game people are gonna take a week off to play.
Yeah, they are.
And it's not even. I'm curious to see if they're even gonna do online on release, which they didn't for 5. So.
Dude, it took them, how long? Because I got GTA 5 on the release. And it was terrible.
So it definitely came online when it was still on PS3.
Yeah, so
it was about a year later or so. And then it wasn't until like a year after that they or like 6 months to a year after that they actually started putting DLCs in. Because the very first online was very basic. And I remember doing it with like BS and Takedown. We were playing that all the time.
I was fixing to say, I know the DC Universe crew we used to run with played the hell out of this game.
Luke, we were playing the crap out of it, but it just got boring because
Saxon still plays it. I see him sign on and play it all the time.
We played it so much, but there became no missions. And by the time we burnt out on it, that's when the DLC came with the heists.
Yeah, I played the heists. I played the shit out of the heists.
I played a couple of the heists, but by that time I was done with the game.
Yeah.
Martin Acosta Santana says GTA 6, The Summer of Love.
The summer of wolf love.
Are we gonna have city blocks burning and shit? I wonder, man. I wonder if we're gonna have riots in the streets.
Speaking of that, about LA, I think there's more than meets the eye.
Let's keep it on video games.
Yeah, let's do that. Shall we, Jed? Yeah. Let's do that. But anyway, let's see. What else did you guys want to?
I wanted to show you this.
I can always search the page, can I? How do I search the page for different stuff, guys?
Well, I tell you one game that I'm going to get in a couple. Actually, comes out in a week and a half, I believe. Is the next iteration of Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, I downloaded that friggin' demo, like you said, and I enjoyed it. That's a lot of fun.
It's a crazy game, man. Have you tried that yet, John? I don't know if you're a Dynasty Warriors fan.
No, I haven't yet.
Oh, the demo's free on PlayStation 5. If you haven't, give it a try, dude. It's so much fun.
Yeah,
and the Lubu fight is.
Yeah, I haven't made it to the big boss
yet. No matter what game he's in, Lubu is always overpowered.
Yeah, it's an awesome game. It's a lot more. There's a lot more strategy in here than it is just because they added a little bit more of the little more block and interrupt and stuff like that into it than normal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So this is the game I'm looking forward to right here. So
Light No Fire. Yeah. Now this is made by the guys that do No Man's Sky, correct?
Yes. I'm looking forward to that.
So it's going to take about 5 years for it to be good. All right,
yeah, I know.
Cool.
I hope he learned.
I'll get excited about it after about the third major patch.
By the time it got good, I just couldn't get into No Man's Sky anymore. So
I know it's going to be dope, man.
I hear you.
I'm sure it will. In 5 years, I'm sure it'll be great.
Look, you got to look at the track record. You understand why they're saying this, Jed. I mean,
dude, they learned. He learned.
Yeah,
dude, he went from the bottom to the top of God tier.
But I remember.
No, I wouldn't say all that.
It's still not a game I'm going to get into. No Man's Sky.
Dude, we got dragons and stuff now, man. Like, come on.
So
we'll
it's
see. Like I said, I am not checking anything out until I see some reviews on it. I'm not buying anything brand new. Not going to do that. But I understand why you feel that way about it, because I'm gonna shut this down now, buddy. I don't want to get hit. But yeah, I understand why you're hyped about it. You like the guys that make it. I'm the same way with Quantic Dream. Anything they make, I will buy. Because I do love their products. So yeah, I understand where you're coming from. You got to understand where the rest of us are coming from, though. Yeah. They do have a track history of,
okay. I want to put the track history was they fucked up. They listened to the community and put every single DLC out for free for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Let's put that into perspective there.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
True, but they had to learn. There was a reason why they had to do that, though.
Yeah,
every DLC for Fallout 76 has been free too. So,
okay. So what do you got here, John?
This is not in any particular order. These are the games that I'm excited about.
Okay.
Let me wrong.
Dude, now, Joe, think of the Godfather music while you're watching this.
Of course.
Trailer here.
We got Mafia: The Old Country.
Exactly.
Takes place in Sicily in the 1900s.
Wow.
John, is this a sequel to any of the games?
It's a prequel.
It's a prequel to it.
Oh, that's awesome.
The Old Country. It's in Sicily, man.
I tell you what, I honestly wish that they gave Mafia 2 the Mafia 1 treatment.
Oh, dude, Mafia 1.
I went back and played Mafia 1 when they did the remaster.
They remastered all three of them.
And then no. I'm talking about a real remaster. Mafia 1 was a remaster. The other two were like up touches. Yeah, because when you go from Mafia 1, which was a true remaster, to Mafia 2, I couldn't play Mafia 2. It just handled it.
Yeah, it looked weird. And then you go to 3, and 3 is just like,
Well, 3 was fine. 3 was made for the PS3, so it was the graphics were okay.
I agree with what Not says on the second
from Mafia 1 remake to number 2 remaster. It's just
they need to give the second one some love.
Yeah,
what do we got here?
They had done. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Knock. I'm sorry.
No, sorry. I got distracted by the Outer Worlds 2. I'm ready for that too.
Yeah, Outer Worlds 2.
I hope it's longer than the first game.
Yeah, that's true.
That first game, I blew through this in a day. Literally.
Yeah.
I didn't take that. I didn't go that fast, but it was definitely not more than a couple days.
See, I don't understand all you people. Oh, I blew through it today. Well, you can't do that because there's too much stuff to do.
Dude, I play games all the time.
Yeah, I understand that, but you don't experience the whole game. You just
speed run.
Now I kind of
speed run. I go and play. Man.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So you know what's funny with John? I was thinking about this the other day because
the game's very short.
Hang on, Jed. When there's certain, and you sometimes you can tell when you're seeing it, right? When you're playing it, Joe, The Last of Us, right?
Yeah.
When you play certain games, when you watch like Arcane, right, for the first time, when there's certain things that you experience for the first time and you know that they're good, when I do that, I space it out on purpose. Last of Us 1, I spread out between, I think it was a month. And it's only like a 10-hour game.
No, it's not long. The first one isn't long.
I spread at least to like 2 or 3 weeks because I knew what I was experiencing was so good. I don't know if Outer Worlds is on that level, but I think that's kind of what, closer to what John is saying, is you got to spread it out a little bit and enjoy it.
Well, and there's, all the side quest stuff. Did you do all
True.
the side quest
Yeah,
stuff?
don't play
if you're a
Skyrim,
completionist,
Yeah.
So.
When the DLC came out and stuff, I went and did that stuff. That was very short.
Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
Slay the Spire 2.
Yeah, I
Slay
can't
the
wait for
Spire.
that.
I never got into.
That's gonna.
Can you blow that screen up a little bit, man, so we don't have so much side border and maybe that a little bit bigger?
Can we see the game, John? Can we see the game?
It wasn't letting me.
Really?
There we go.
There it goes. Yeah. There you go. That's perfect right there. Yeah. Okay.
But Slay the Spire.
Mm-hmm. Slay the Spire.
Solasta 2.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the sequel to Solasta, which is an RPG.
No.
That uses the
This is a
540
sequel?
rule set.
Yeah, this is a sequel.
Wow. I thought they just started at 2.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But hang on, say it again. What it's about? Oh, it's gorgeous looking. I tell you that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a. You won't like it because it's turn-based tactical, like Baldur's Gate.
Well, I liked Baldur's Gate. If it's a good story, I'll play it.
Didn't you
play
was really good.
Baldur's Gate 3, Joe?
It uses.
I played the shit out of it.
Yeah.
It uses the 5th edition rule set for Dungeons and Dragons, so the characters are all D&D characters.
Yeah, that looks like something I'd like to play for sure.
Because
I have a rough go with the
with
the BG3 bit. I'm not a fan of that kind of style. I think the closest I get to it is Final Fantasy Tactics.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I had a lot of trouble. I bought the game and then I never finished it. So I think I got
this
an
is
hour
the
into it, but I got to give it a 2 chances.
He's really hyped
once you get
about
to the end of
Subnautica.
Final Fantasy Tactic, it gets really hard.
Final Fantasy Tactics is easy as fuck.
Yeah.
Subnautica 2 is this one right here.
Yep.
I guess it's underwater exploration or something. I don't know.
It's a survival game. Yeah, you collect things and stuff like that and build up your submarine.
I have a bad feeling with this one. There's something that just seems off. Yeah. I love the first game. I beat the shit out of it.
I've been waiting for this one forever.
Yeah.
Bloodlines 2.
Bloodline, dude. Yeah, I played this on PC. Yeah.
The first one was boring as fuck.
Yeah.
If you like boring and dry, then here you go. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I tried watching it. It just looks so awful.
Yeah.
Well,
you know what I'm going to do?
The first one's an old game.
I'm going to have to get on and see some of the videos for these.
I've been waiting for years for them to do a sequel to that game. So.
A racing game, John?
Yep. I play racing games.
Yeah, I haven't played a racing game in a long time.
Dude,
I play Gran Turismo. I play.
Gran Turismo is probably the only one I ever play.
I
wish
Forza,
they would do another Burnout.
Assetto Corsa.
Yeah, Burnout.
Do they make any NASCAR games anymore? I used to love the old EA Sports ones. Huh?
Yeah, they do.
There's Adam Fall.
Adam Falls, another one we talked about over New Year's Eve. Yeah.
I can't wait for this one.
March 25th or March
Any kind of
27th.
survival action
Yeah.
game is.
This
got my
is my
age.
shit right here.
Yeah.
Since
My nephew, now let me get your guys' thoughts on this. My nephew asked if we had talked about Path of Exiles 2 so we can dunk on Blizzard. Path of Exiles 2 has about 4 times the concurrent players as Blizzard's Diablo 4, coming from a way smaller gaming studio.
Because Blizzard doesn't listen to their fans in Path of Exiles.
Blizzard nerfed the shit out of all the good
nerfed
rolls,
it,
and
and Path of Exiles actually.
Then they nerfed the
listens to
Hellscape or whatever they call it. I
Yeah.
forget what the temporary dead zone. The dead zone.
If you go and look at Marvel Rivals, Path of Exiles, and other games, the studios listen to people. That's the reason why they're popular.
Yeah. I watched Moist Critical talk about that new Marvel game Rivals, and he said he loves it, but it crashes way too much.
It does. Even on my Xbox crashes.
And he said it's not good crashes either. It's like right when they're fixing to get a win, he crashes a bunch of times. So.
They still got some bugs and stuff in to get out of it. So.
Let's see.
And they just put the Fantastic Four in it too.
Bo says, "Yep," and it's so sweet to see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about Path of Exiles. Okay, tell me about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
It's a open world,
so good,
medieval action RPG.
It's not turn based.
No. This is live action.
Oh, is this the one where you have to learn defense? And
yes,
like that?
It is.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh my god, you got to learn everything, Joe. Archery, you're awful at. Fighting, you're awful at. Lockpicking, you're awful at.
Learn.
Like I had to spend an hour the other day on the first one learning to lockpick, because the tutorial lockpicking the lockpicking is awful in the first one. By the way.
It is.
I'm hoping they fix it, especially on controller.
Terrible.
It was not meant for controller. Right?
No, it wasn't.
So, but it's tolerable on controller. But you have to start on really easy. The tutorial starts you on a chest that's easy, but it's impossible, almost impossible.
Yeah.
So you have to do real easy first, which is kind of tough, but still doable, so that you gain levels, and then it makes the easy possible. And then you get perks like makes your lockpick last longer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, what you're telling me is through the gameplay, you're doing basically what we do in DCUO and improving as we go along. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I got you. That's cool.
A lot more in depth than DC, but yeah.
Right.
Because you get experience when you get into a sword fight and you're using a sword or you're using an axe. You're doing your vitality, your strength, your sword itself. I hope they fix like the sword perks and weapons perks, because really all they were combos. And unfortunately, with one of the patches in Kingdom Comes Deliverance, they made sword fighting obsolete because it was based on combos, but they changed AI to be, it basically turned into WWE countering.
Oh, wow.
Where you couldn't do a combo because they would counter.
That would counter every
hit.
time, yeah.
So you just had to basically do counters on them. So it paid, but I mean it was fun. But once you get your levels up and you actually start, like, you actually feel yourself progressing, because you're just a little punk squire at the start of it, but then you actually turn into like a knight.
Yeah.
You're the son of a blacksmith.
Yeah, you're a son of a blacksmith.
The whole game starts out with you because you're goofing off and stuff. Your dad basically sends you to go do something, and basically they get invaded in the middle of him doing these chores, and his family gets wiped out.
Wow.
And
it sounds cool. Soul Assassin says so. It's console LARPing.
Basically, yes, it absolutely is.
Very cool.
And so you just go around, you help out people. You can be good, you can be bad, kind of thing. It's like it's Joe, I would say it's a lot like Fable.
Yeah.
In that regard.
Yeah, that sounds right. I hear that.
Your reputation precedes you and stuff like that. You can build a reputation in each town. Yeah. And all that good stuff. And
our Canadian representation is here. He says, "Okay, America Light is here. It's Comic Relief Crusader. Good to see you."
Welcome to America, brother. America.
You're welcome.
I've played every Civilization since the first one, so of course I'm going to play Civ 7.
I've always been intimidated by Civilization.
Yeah. I know this is a huge one for a lot of people. Yeah. It looks
got
pretty.
one more.
That's for sure. The
Fucking
cinematics.
so.
He says, "America." You can't say that without saying "fuck yeah." Come on, bro. Get
And
with
then
it.
the last one on my list is Two
I
Point
want to
Museum
play this.
from the folks that made
2 Point
from
Museum.
2 Point Studios. They make
Okay.
2 Point 2 Point
Yeah.
Hospital and 2 Point Campus.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, have you got how many more you got on this list?
done.
I know your list can be long, my brother.
I'm done.
Okay.
That was
All
it.
right. So yeah, here we go. Fuck yeah! There you go. That's how you do it. We're gonna learn you there, Comic Relief Crusader. But anyway,
You're gonna get Americanized.
so let's go around the horn. My one that I'm most interested in and looking at is Fable, of course. I'm a huge fan of that, and I want to see if it's going to be playable or not. They've fallen down the last couple of times they've tried to put Fable out. The Connect thing was horrible with Journey,
God, that was
and then that I know about the one you're talking about, Jed, because it's basically Dungeons and Dragons. It's not even Fable anymore.
They screwed it up.
Yeah, so I really believe that they made a Dungeons and Dragons game and couldn't produce it and decided to slap the Fable tag on it. Is what they did. But anyway, that's the one I'm looking forward to the most. Jed, what yours is the one by the guys that do No Man's Sky, right?
Yeah, because that dude, that's
Light No Fire. Is that the name of it?
Yeah, Light No Fire. Because we're gonna because you can play with people in No Man's Sky, but you're gonna like literally get to play with everybody now.
Well, that's cool.
You can still, but on No Man's Sky, the path and stuff in the game takes you away from people. You're going to have to do stuff with people now. You can either play alone or do stuff with people.
Okay.
So that's where I'm loving this, where they're putting more.
They promised multiplayer out the box last time, so I'm not holding my breath.
I mean, it was multiplayer.
That's the one that's the one you're looking forward to.
Yeah.
Knock. What are you looking forward to, man?
Definitely Kingdom Comes Deliverance 2. The Dynasty Warriors, which we actually didn't show that one, but that's the Origins.
No, but it's look, guys. Just all you have to do is search in the PlayStation Store. It's free. You can download it and play it.
I think it's the 16th. I think it's
called
the 16th
Origin.
or 18th or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a week and a half. But it's I definitely looking forward to that one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think. I think there was one more on that. Definitely the Ghost of Uni or whatever it was.
Yetzi or something like that. I don't know how.
I'll definitely.
We'll find out when the game comes out.
I'd say KCD2 is probably my biggest one though.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. What about you, John? What's top of your list? Huh?
Adam Fall.
Adam Fall.
That's
okay.
my other one.
And I've already got it pre-installed. I already got it. It's mine. I'm waiting for it to launch.
Okay. Well, very good. All right. Well, let's move on then. We're gonna.
So I want to say, if anybody has No Man's Sky right now, they're doing my favorite expedition right now, Aquarius, where you get to learn how to fish and stuff. So I love that. This is my favorite out of all the expeditions so far. And then they're gonna have the hardest one after this one, the Cursed. So yeah, I hate that one.
Yeah,
well, next up, we're going to look at the Hollywood Reporter's list of the most anticipated shows of the year. So,
well, we know it's not fucking Squid Games Part 2. And they
we'll get into Squid Game when we're done looking forward to what's going on here. But I think we're going to zip through the whole list really fast. Like The Pit. I don't know what that is.
It's a hospital drama.
Pittsburgh.
It's Noah Wiley, so yeah, there you go. We're going to be in the hospital.
It's the new Grey's Anatomy. There you go.
Yeah, it's the new ER. Yeah, this guy's from ER, so yeah,
he's in another show. He's like, hey, let's just name it.
Now, I've heard a lot of good things about Severance.
I have too. I've heard, and I want to see this.
Yeah.
I've watched the first. I've watched the first because I've been getting it back into Apple TV. I finished Foundation, so. At least I caught up on, I should say, and then I started watching Severance. Kind of a slow burn for me to start out, but I'm going to keep going. I'm about 3 or 4 episodes in, so it's an interesting concept. Basically, you go into work and you don't have any memory of your outside person. You leave work and you have no memory of your work person.
That's fucked up.
And that's how it is. It's called Severance.
That's tripendicular right there. Apple does some deep stuff. They really do. Yellow Jackets, I know you. I'm pretty sure
get back into this
you're
one.
A fan of this one, right?
I watched the first season. It was really good. I think the second season came out. Ella Purnell I'm gonna watch anything with Ella Purnell.
Yep, there you go. That one's coming up pretty quick. Saturday Night Live's having its 50th season. Is anybody going to watch this? I'm not going to watch it.
How bad do you think they're going to mess it up?
Well, I'm going to keep a lookout for some of the old schoolers and see if they show up.
That's who I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see the 70s, 80s, and 90s crew. I don't care about anybody else.
Right.
70s, 80s, and 90s.
I want to. If they don't have Eddie Murphy on the show before it's over with, there's something wrong. You know what I mean? For sure. And Steve Martin too, for sure.
And you got to have Chevy on there too.
Right. White Lotus, I've heard good stuff about, but I don't really know what this show's about.
There's Walter Goggins in it, though.
Yeah, Walter Goggins. That's a plus.
Dude, he's awesome.
Yeah, he is. He's awesome in everything he does, man. That guy's great. I love him.
I can't wait for him to come back in Fallout, though.
This one's on HBO.
They start production, I think, in a week or next month.
They'd already done pre-production because somebody sent me a screenshot when they went to Vegas. There was Fallout set out in the middle of nowhere. Buddy of mine, passed by it, and it was all set up for Fallout New Vegas.
There you go.
So I was like,
very cool. Well, they teased that at the end of the first season, didn't they?
But he actually accidentally drove by the set.
We're getting Reacher season 3 now. Me personally, I love this. I love this show. So
I heard they were going back to the roots. I hope that's true.
Yeah. Well, I think they're covering a book every season is what they're doing. So
yeah, but season 2 wasn't any as good as
it wasn't what we got in the first season, which was him on his own, busting ass and everything.
Yeah.
They went the team route, and that's I mean, if I want to see that, I'll go watch SEAL Team, I mean, let's get back to doing Reacher and Reacher doing Reacher things. You know what I'm saying?
Even though the guy's kind of a douche sometimes.
Who cares? Look, let me tell you something. I will separate the art from the artist on this one because let me tell you, that first season of Reacher is some of my favorite television ever.
First season was awesome.
Okay, let's see. We got Americas and Suits LA, and there's my boy from Arrow, Stephen Amell. He's going to be in Suits LA.
But they're bringing back Suits.
LA,
apparently. Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a great show.
Yeah. So we got that coming up at NBC in February. 1923 second season start up. Can't wait for that.
Be watching that.
That is if you guys aren't into the Yellowstone verse yet, this is the second prequel. The first one, 1883, it ranks up there as far as I'm concerned with Lonesome Dove, one of the best miniseries about the Old West. I loved it.
I have yet to watch any other Yellowstone besides this one.
Really? Really? Are you enjoying this one?
Oh, I love this one.
Yeah,
I just haven't had time to get into anything
You
else.
need to watch the other ones, man. I'm telling you, you will enjoy them. They're great. But yeah, this one comes in February as well.
Okay, I hope
I am cautiously optimistic.
Unconsciously aware on this one too.
Yes, I like the fact that they're pretty much, from what I'm hearing, they're putting the Netflix crew back together.
Yeah, they
basically said, "Fuck it, we'll get everybody back together."
Yeah, if they're gonna try to do Netflix Disney style, and I'm like,
boys are back in town.
Right, the boys are back in town. Yeah. Look, and they're already saying it's going to be gory, so that's a plus.
Bring my boy Luke Cage back, man. Come on.
I gotta tell you, I know
Mulder's already signed on. They're even bringing back.
I want my Luke Cage back, man.
They're even bringing back the kid that does Iron Fist.
Yeah.
I know Jed's not going to care for this, but I'm all for Team She-Hulk and him. I'm all and Daredevil.
Ain't coming back.
I was all for it. It was one of my favorite part of the show.
No. I'm with Jed on that.
I was all for it.
He's fired.
No.
They're also doing a Punisher.
I'm not saying I want her mainly in the show, but them two, I dug it.
They're doing a John Bernthal Punisher series.
Yes,
we
need that.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Look, Disney. Look, it's not. Let me tell you something, John. You were on the show with us Monday, weren't you? Talking about the stuff on Brian's channel, talking about the stuff because he loves Korean stuff.
Yeah.
Disney Plus has got great Korean stuff that people that love that genre really get into. Yeah. But for some reason, when they sell us products, they want to put the message all over it. Fuck that.
Netflix has some good Korean shows.
Give us what we want. And this, from what I'm hearing, They shit canned everything and started over with this and brought the Netflix crew.
Yeah,
back
because
together, so.
they knew they weren't going to do good, man.
Mm-hmm. But anyway,
And
I just wanted to mention that because we talked about that earlier this week.
And that goofy yellow suit.
Yeah,
gone.
get rid of
He's
that.
back
I
in
want the
the
red
red.
one back.
Dude, we got him back.
I
in
don't want
red
the
and
walk of
black.
shame suit anymore. No, thank you.
Nah,
Let the
red
bad
and
taste in
black.
my mouth. Fuck that. No. But anyway, yeah, we got that one coming. Let's see what's next on this
And
list.
then I hope they put Daredevil with Spidey because, dude, they're really good friends, man.
Yeah, well,
You know,
Not gonna happen.
That's not going to happen. Yeah, they're going to if they keep it R-rated, they're not going to put those two
they
together.
need to do the ground level heroes, and then we got the Avengers.
You can't mix Daredevil's universe with Spider-Man's universe.
The only thing we're going to get is cameos
kids,
like
Daredevil's for adults.
Yeah, Daredevil's for adults. Absolutely, he said it very well. That's the Reader's
I know,
Digest
but
version. All we're going to get is
geek-
cameos like we got in that one
It's the
Spider-Man
geek
movie.
in me, man. I want to see like all the shit I've been dreaming about for years.
Hey, man, just be glad they started over when they heard we didn't like
dude,
it.
I saw the script for the last one. It was terrible.
Deli Boys. I don't know what this is.
What is
but it's
this?
on Hulu. It's probably a comedy. It looks like.
No, it looks like it's
Convenience store.
Yeah, that's what
They
it looks
take
like.
up his mantle.
I don't know. The Residents. I don't know
Sounds
what
like
this
something
is
from
either.
White House or
Netflix.
Yeah.
The White House murder mystery is a pretty common genre of TV. Okay, so there you go. The Residents. The Studio. I see this guy in the center of the screen, and I don't need to watch it. So
Yeah, and then you see who's in the back of them.
yeah,
so,
I saw it.
Yeah.
Now I see this guy, and I want to watch it. Okay,
Yeah.
I like John Hamm a lot. Your Friends and Neighbors. I read this one last night because I do like him. Let's see. The synopsis is where does it start? Let me see.
And why didn't John Hamm ever get drafted?
John
into
Hamm
Marvel
stars
or
in this
DC?
drama series as a recently divorced, professionally disgraced hedge fund manager who starts burglarizing the homes of his wealthy neighbors and uncovers
I
a
wanna
bunch of
see this
secrets in the
shit.
process. That sounds crazy, man. But I love John Hamm. I'll watch anything with him in it. This I can't believe. I didn't know they were going to make a second season of this.
Well, it was they already had it in the can for a while.
Yeah, I did not know this, but it's a second season, but it's also the finale of it before Rogue One. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I really liked Andor. I think I know Knock. It took you a while to warm up to it, but you liked it.
Yeah, 5
too,
episodes.
Right? Yeah.
It was a long. I was about to be quit, and then
It's slow.
You know what it was?
So
It was very slow at the beginning.
It's so
it was as soon as they started putting some details about the bureaucracies on the Imperial Center, I was hooked.
Yeah, it's so slow.
You never see that. You never get any of that anywhere really.
Yeah, D+ has American Psycho on it. Go figure. Yeah, that's right. It's not like they can't do the stuff we want. They just don't want to. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. Last of Us, the second season. Now you guys know that
so
I'm.
when is Abby gonna hit him with the baseball bat?
Oh man, I'm hoping it's later.
It's not a baseball bat, but okay.
It's a 9-iron.
You guys know she's going to pull out the 9-iron in either the end of the first episode or the second one, and he's only going to be in there for flashbacks, just like the game itself. I don't expect Druckmann to do any different. If anything, I expect Druckmann to double down on it. But some people enjoyed the second one story. I know Knox, one of them, he liked the second one. My daughter enjoyed the second one too. So
that ending was so bad.
Well, my opinion of the second game is it would have been fine if they would have let Ellie kill Abby.
Yes.
Yeah. You didn't even have the.
That ending was
you're missing the point. Then you're missing the point.
Okay. Go ahead, Knock.
The whole point was for her to let go. That's what she finally did.
Yeah, I get what it was. The whole point of the story was revenge is bad, and you're going to pay for it. And she ends up losing fingers, and
she broke the cycle.
Yeah, she did. Yeah,
she lost her girlfriend, everything.
Yeah, she lost everything.
Well, yeah, because of her vengeance.
But I thought they did a great job in the first season. I was hoping they'd stretch that first game over 2 seasons of it, but
It's hard though. It's only 10 hours. Like there's only
right,
so
I
much
know,
to do.
I know.
It's
I
not
know,
a long
but-
story.
I know. I just wish they had.
You know,
I
Druckmann
want to
was
keep
like,
this guy around. You know what I mean? I
You
love
know,
the character,
Druckmann was
but-
like, "Come on, let's get to Abby. Let's get to Abby." Like,
Yeah.
And we mention it all the time, but I think the thing that people want the most is the prequel series with Joel and his brother. There's
That would be
20
great.
years missing. There's
Yes.
however many years it is after the
Right.
outbreak. There's a lot of time missing. His time with the
So they're
Fireflies,
trying
him and Tommy's falling out. There's stories there. And so if there's ever an episode that I want to see that has like that one episode with Bill where it had nothing to do and there was
Fuck
never
that,
any
give me a
part
whole
of that,
prequel. I want to see a whole season of that shit.
no, I do too. But if they give us nothing, I would be good with at least an episode of just that kind of flashback.
Right. Yeah.
And I hate
just
flashbacks.
I just want to say one thing, Joe. Fuck Nolly Dog and Solo lost money, so fuck.
Yeah. I hear you, Jeremy. Yeah. Hey, look, I've said I said you guys several times. This is what got me into YouTube, and it was Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, his reviews of this game.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm gonna give it a go, and hopefully they'll do some good things with the second season of it. I just hope they have a lot of him in flashbacks because I love Joel. That's my guy.
It's Druckmann, dude. Come on.
The Handmaid's Tale, I don't know if there's any guys that watch this, but my
I've
wife
never
gave it a go
seen
for a
this.
while, but it got boring to her
I've
after a
never
while.
seen this.
It seems wholly unbelievable to me, though. The whole premise of this show just makes no sense
What's
to me.
its final season too? So.
Yeah, that one's going to be wrapping. Alien Earth. Has anybody heard of this one? I don't know
Nope.
anything about this
No.
one, but it's Hulu. Says the Alien franchise comes to a small screen for the first time in showrunner Noah Hawley's XF produced take on the iconic sci-fi horror saga when a mysterious space vessel crashes lands on Earth and a young woman, Sydney Chandler, and a ragtag group of tactical soldiers make a fateful discovery that puts them face to face with the planet's greatest threat.
So we're gonna get.
basically they're making Predator the series with
Wait,
an alien in it.
Wait. So they won't give us a sequel to Resurrection, but fuck, they'll do this. Fuck you guys.
Yep.
I
Well,
wanted to see what
have you
happened
noticed-
when the ship crashed.
Have you noticed that this is the second time they've done something like this? Hulu did the Prey, the Predator movie that took place in like the 1800s or something. Wasn't it an Indian chick that fought the Predator in that one? Something like that.
Right. Yeah.
So Hulu's doing a lot of this.
I'm waiting for this one. This one's done by the guy that did the showrunner for this is the same guy that did the first 3 seasons of Bones.
Okay.
And
decent.
what else? He did something else. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, look it up and tell us here in a minute. His name is Noah Hawley.
Yeah, Noah Hawley.
Squid Game.
So
this one now I told Knock he didn't want me to spoil anything, but I did tell him he wasn't going to like the end of this.
Oh no, you're not. I love at the end.
So,
I've already seen
and
it.
look,
I've seen it.
we're
No,
not
I've
going to
seen it.
spoil Squid Game right now.
No,
okay?
I'm not going to spoil it. I just
Why
love
not?
how it's
Jed, I want you to
Let him
hush
watch
for a second, okay? I'm telling the whole panel, not just you. We're
Okay.
not going to do any spoilers for it, okay?
Okay.
John,
I'm not
what
gonna
do
do
you got
spoilers.
down there?
He was the creator of Legion,
Legion? Okay, yeah.
and he
okay.
was a writer on Fargo.
Really?
Legion-
Well, that's some
Legion
good
was
credits,
decent.
man. I heard some great things about
Legion
that TV
was
series.
decent until I got the 3rd season. So.
But Knock, now that you've watched it, you know what I mean about how it ended, right? Yeah.
Or lack thereof, you mean?
There you go.
Yeah, that's what I said to Joe.
Knock really hates when they take a season and split it in half, and that's
Well, they
basically
didn't
what
though.
they're doing.
That's the thing. No, we're not getting the second half of season 2. We're getting season 3. They're not
Yeah, I
splitting
know
it up
they're
now.
calling
So
it that.
That's
but they
even
shot
worse.
These concurrently.
It's even
man.
worse.
Yeah.
It's
Just the season
when you come
split
up with
in
a
half.
box set, it's going to be this incomplete season bullshit.
Right.
So it's like, oh my goodness.
And I
dude.
love where I had said we'll return
3
in
years.
2025.
3 years for 7 episodes.
Yeah, you know.
Mhm.
So
Asinine.
Yeah.
Well, you guys got to remember that we're still getting things that started production in the COVID era. So
No. That excuse is getting old.
I know it is.
That is getting way too old at this point.
Yeah, I hear you.
Netflix has the resources to do this. They just don't want to.
But I got to tell you guys, now they were dying for me to watch the first season because they knew this was coming, and I will tell you, it's good. It's just, you know, I deal with these kind of people, and we're talking about compulsive gamblers. I deal with those people all the time, and when I watched the first episode, I got a hold of Knock right away, and I said, "You've got me watching something about compulsive gamblers, really?" And he said, "I didn't even think about that, man." But I can tell you this: working with those folks, they would do exactly this. They would put their lives on the line.
Well, they're doing the Squid Games America.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
absolutely,
fuck that shit, man.
Yeah, they're doing it. They're doing the Squid Games America.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
American version.
Oh my God.
It's going to be.
We'll see.
God.
We'll see. Usually, the American versions of anything.
Listen, if I get to see Pokimane get shot in the head, I'm just saying, I'm gonna laugh, and you know, I no ill will towards her. Not trying to say anything like that, but I just think it'd be funny.
Cast people that
put Ninja on
whacked.
there.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Get
Tim
Logan
the
and Jake
Man?
Paul in the red light, green light right away.
Dude,
quickly.
You're just doing Mr. Beast shit now.
Yeah.
I will say, well, that's what Mr. Beast is doing, is basically Squid Game.
Yeah.
So, but I will say that the Thanos was my favorite character.
Yeah.
You remember Thanos, the purple haired rapper?
Right.
The rapper.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was my favorite. He cracked me up through that whole. He was the best part of it for me.
Yeah. He was pretty cool. I mean, he's a piece of shit. Absolutely. Shit, but it's funny.
But he cracked me up so much.
He's absolutely funny, no doubt.
You know, just saying.
But they went a different direction with it. Like I said, we're not going to spoil it for you folks. But it doesn't. The second season doesn't concentrate so much on the games as
it doesn't.
As it does the way the game is run. That's really what it focuses on. And
where's the games, man?
But we've got some intrigue heading into the third season of it, no doubt. We've got some unanswered questions. So
that was a nothing burger at the end, though, bro. Like.
Yeah, that's getting into spoiler territory.
Yeah, don't be spoiling shit.
I just said nothing burger.
I will tell you what I think of Squid Game. It is different, which I like. I did. It's just I deal with a lot of this, and to see people on the ragged edge like that, I feel bad for them. I'm an empathetic person, and I feel bad that anybody feels like they have to stay in something that will kill them. I mean, it's a cool metaphor. It really is. That's why I stuck with it. But I hate to think anybody would feel like they had to put their life on the line.
And how did he age that much in just 3 years, too?
Well, because he worked for Disney. That's why. Next up, Her Fault. I don't know what that is. It's on Peacock.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah, I don't know what this is about.
I don't know what it is.
Those of you in the chat, let me know. The Chair Company. Don't know what that is, but HBO does some crazy stuff, man. And you know, every once in a while, it's a comedy. This one's a comedy. Duster. J.J. Abrams. Okay, I don't need that.
Yeah, skip that.
Good American Family.
What is this from ABC?
You mentioned this girl's name earlier. It's great. Check it out on Hulu. Okay, cool. Let's see. Welcome to Derry. Oh my gosh!
Bro.
I didn't know about this. HBO's doing it. It will expand the vision of the two It feature films in prequel series inspired by the interludes in Stephen King's novel. Wow. Okay.
More.
That might be interesting. I'll have to tell my brother. That's my brother's favorite Stephen King book. He loves that one. So we'll have to check that. I'll have to let him know about that. A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
This looks interesting.
HBO.
George, finish the book. Stop putting out crap.
Dude, he has the books finished, John. He's waiting until he dies.
Buddy, you can wish for that book
That book ain't coming
and
out
hold
till
your breath,
he's dead.
and I think you're gonna pass out, bro. I don't think you're gonna.
Guaranteed on his deathbed, he has instructions.
But
to
this
his
is another
publisher.
prequel, apparently. So
Yeah.
there you go. You got another Game of Thrones prequel. Let's see, Long Bright River, Peacock, based on a best-selling novel.
A man in a Philadelphia cop in Retro's neighborhood hit by an opioid crisis.
Okay,
Well, that sounds
like a big downer. Literally, no pun intended. Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Now, my
They
wife
changed so much from the books in here, man.
I don't know if they have or not. Has it come
so...
out yet? Oh, this is the second season of it. Okay.
Okay, so I actually watched the first season, and I don't know. I get into mood when it comes to Disney shows, and I enjoyed it. That's what I'll say. I enjoyed it.
I'm just gonna say I'm sick of the race swaps, gender swaps, all this bullshit.
Yeah, well, that's
just
what
make
they do.
Characters.
They're gods, and they come in all forms in this particular
so.
one, so I don't really care.
The Percy Jackson series is one that my wife is into, so I'll have to remind her about this.
What's his face had sex with so many different beings and creatures, and there's so many
Zeus?
kids out there. Yeah,
he's
Zeus,
the father of too many.
I mean, you can't tell which kid is it or not.
Books, man.
Stranger Things. I guess this is the final season of Stranger Things coming up.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this is the senior home that they're in.
Because they're
all the senior. That's how long it's been since it came out. So they're all old now. So they. Oh my God, we gotta go into hell and break out our brother.
Hey, Sonny!
Hey, get out of here!
I am disappointed they killed the best character they've ever had.
Back in the day.
Okay. What were you saying, John?
I am disappointed they killed the best character they ever had.
He had an epic leaving though, so I mean.
Oh,
Dude,
he did.
Played master of puppets though. He was
playing
awesome.
Metallica on top of a.
I know that was
on top of a trailer while.
I'm going right past that one. Ruffalo. There you go.
I can't wait for this to come out.
Let's wrap it up on this one, I think. Wednesday is going to be good.
I really want to see the second season.
I fell in love with Jenna Ortega when I watched the first series. Just too awesome. Love the chick.
And here's the one thing. I love how they didn't try to change things in the history too much, but they still brought in the lore from the TV show and some of the books. So.
Yeah, and I don't know. I got the feel that they try to do a little bit of the Harry Potter thing with it.
Yeah, they did. They
cool,
tried.
But
I still give them props for not changing too much, just letting it go.
You know who had a lot to do with that? That was Miss Ortega. She questioned a lot of the things that they wanted to change about it, and she was like, "Well, wait a minute,
they wouldn't do this in Addams Family,
right?
What are you talking about?"
She stuck up for her character, and that's when she won me over for sure. Okay, so that's the TV shows. Any other TV shows you guys are interested in seeing?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, John.
Okay, Martin.
0 Day.
0 Day. Okay.
As head of
wait. When is the?
Can I?
Jed.
Okay.
Do you hear him talking? Come on, man. Go.
As head of the 0 Day Commission, respected former U.S. President George Mullen is charged with finding the perpetrators of a devastating cyber attack that has caused chaos around the country and thousands of fatalities. While seeking the truth, he learns another attack is imminent. The greatest threat, but is the greatest threat of foreign power or from within?
Wow.
So,
awesome.
So John, when does Jack Ryan show up?
Yeah.
That's basically
now,
what you're
normally
me.
one of these characters one of these actors I don't care about, but I'm giving it a chance because I like the rest of the cast and I like the plot. It stars De Niro.
Oh boy,
God.
Okay.
He's still going?
That's okay though. He's a good actor. That's one you have to separate because I'm not going to sit here and not watch De Niro's movies because he's great. So,
but it's got Angela Bassett, Matthew Modine, Joan Allen, just to name a few people in here.
That's cool. Who's putting it out? Do you know?
That is, I don't know.
Sounds like something Apple would do.
Yeah, it does.
That sounds like.
Netflix.
Martin says Netflix is okay. He says, "Got to go. My planet needs me. See you later, guys. Thanks for hanging last night, Martin. I had a ball. Very cool, man. All right. See you later."
When is season 2 of Monarch coming out? Do you know?
I don't know if they are.
Oh, dude, that show was so awesome.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. But what are
Yeah.
you looking forward to, Jed?
I was hoping Monarch too, because I wanted to see the second season of
We
it.
won't.
Okay.
If it gets greenlit, it won't happen for a few years yet.
No, that sucks.
What about you, Knock? What are you looking forward to the most? Of course, we're probably going to get one that I didn't see anywhere on that list was the other Game of Thrones, the one we're into already.
House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon, yeah. That's got to have a new season coming out, right?
Next year.
Yep. Knock, what are you looking forward to?
TV show wise, I don't know. I didn't really see a whole lot that had much of interest to me. It's all, I don't know. I didn't see much there.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's Wednesday. I can't wait to see that.
I agree with you, Jim.
Wednesday is going to be.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that for sure. But.
Mm-hmm. All right, now let's take a look. First thing I want to look at when we get to the movies, real quick. First thing I want to look at is that that list that John showed us, and I believe. Let's see. Hang on, let me pull it up here. Let's see. New Year's, new movies. Here's what we learned. Let's see. Fandango asked more than. Look at this move. Is editing a thing anymore? I mean, they don't edit anything. More than 9,000 ticket buyers. What they were looking forward to in 2025. And here's the list.
You showed this a while ago.
Yeah, we did, but I wanted to talk about it at length now that we're talking about the movies that are coming out.
I'm calling bullshit on number one.
Number one
is bullshit.
No, I'm not interested in that movie one bit.
Nobody wants to see this
no
movie.
one. Who did they ask? Who did they ask?
9,000 ticket
Zero
buyers. 9,000 people going to the
Was
movies.
it San Francisco or something shit? I don't know.
Yeah, and then
New
Superman's
York?
down at 9.
Wait a minute now. It couldn't have been San Francisco because this would have been number one then.
True.
You know, come on.
Yeah.
But number two is, now this is one that I'm hyped for.
Yeah.
But I know not everybody on the panel is a big, spy movie fan like I am. But
I want to see that.
This is, right?
Yeah.
Is it done yet?
Yeah, I know.
But this is the last one. Cruise has said this is the last
Sure
Mission
is.
Impossible movie. So I'm looking
believe it
forward
when
to
I
it,
see
man. And if you didn't see it, the seventh one that came out, last summer, I think? It was the same summer as Oppenheimer, right? So that was 2 years ago now, right? It was really good. Then we've got Jurassic World Rebirth. Now, they've added Scarlett Johansson to this thing, and I think they had something on the internet that was her turning into a lizard or something.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
She's got like
Velociraptor.
dinosaur. She's got dinosaur DNA.
Yeah.
I'm not.
It's
Dinosaur DNA.
Dino DNA.
When
If they don't put
run
that in
out
there,
of
it's no
ideas.
Well, I'm
it's
a
the next
fan of,
evolution, right?
yeah, right. I'm a fan of Scarlett, so I'll probably check that out. I always check out the first one of their, this is like a soft reboot for them. They did it last time with Chris Pratt, and they had the world.
He
movies.
did good on that though.
Yeah, he did in the first one. Now it got outrageous after a while, but
It did.
the whole thing of training those things, though, I was like, yeah, come on, man, this is getting a little stupid.
I like Blue.
Yeah, I understand you liked Blue, but it's outrageous. Blue would eat him. He's an
That's
animal.
my boy, Blue.
Let's see. John Wick. Now, I don't know if I think we talked about this article a few weeks ago, but Mr. Reeves has come face to face with his mortality. He says he says ballerina and stuff like that, doing cameos in those movies, about all his knees can take. We're pretty much done with him being in full length John Wick movies.
Do a fifth movie though.
But I'm a fan of the girl that's in this. Ballerina's coming out, and I might give it a try. I want to see what the reviews look like, but from people that I trust. But that's that could go girl boss really fast. You know what I'm saying? So, especially if they have her just martial arting it up, but this one, that's my most anticipated movie this year, is the Fantastic Four First Steps, simply because of the way they're doing it. It's going to take place in the 60s, and we've seen some of the pictures from it. Somebody actually, did you guys see the picture of Galactus that somebody took a picture of? They were in a screening of some of the special effects they were doing. We get an actual Galactus, Jed.
Yes.
A huge
I'm gonna
Galactus.
wait till it comes out, and then I'm gonna rip it in honor of Clobby. You know.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
I mean, look, they're going to have a female Silver Surfer. We've heard that,
Yeah,
and that just sounds all wrong to me.
I'm going to do it in honor of Clobby or rip this shit to shreds.
But I want to see what they do with the characters, with the team itself. That's what I'm looking forward to. You know, Pedro Pascal's one thing, but I like the chick that they've got playing.
I wish they would have got Homeboy that was meant to be Mr. Fantastic
instead
of put Pedro. Fucking put you in every movie you like.
He is in everything.
Rock to John and Jack Black, motherfucker.
Hey man, he's a decent actor. He's not the greatest actor in the world.
No,
but he's
they had the perfect Reed Richards, man.
Here is the guy. Yeah, John Krasinski would have been perfect.
He's Reed Richards, man.
Let's see. Avatar: Fire and Ash. We're gonna get another one of these things, and the second one, The Way of Water, I enjoyed it, but I don't even remember what it was about.
Yeah,
I
really
think there was water in it.
There was water in it, yeah. There was guys that
they're copying Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now we're going to the Fire Nation.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, he's doing all the elements.
So what's next? The Earth Nation?
Earth. Yeah. It's going to be some Earth thing. They're gonna
and then they'll summon Captain Planet.
Yeah, we need love. Yikes, all you need is love.
But apparently, look, hey, he's making billions on this thing, though. I mean, the last one made well over $1 billion. So I don't think it hit 2, did it? I don't think it made it to $2 billion. It did? Wow.
I think it did.
That's amazing. But the first one is right up there with Endgame being the most, highest grossing film of all time. So, if
it didn't, it got close.
Yeah. But anyway, then we've got the second part of Wicked Part 2. And if you like musicals, it's a good movie. If you don't like musicals, don't even watch this. But I tell you what I did like about it, and I hope that they do more of it. It's the production value they put into this thing. The money is on the screen in this movie. It's really freaking cool what they did with Oz and everything. John, what do you got there, brother?
This is my list. These are movies that aren't on your list. So
okay,
that's
cool. That's cool. Well, we're all going to get our chance. I just wanted to talk about these real quick.
Yeah.
Accountant 2, folks. If you haven't seen The Accountant, go right out. Go rent it.
One of those ones I never watched.
Oh, dude,
I
see a gazillion clips of it on TikTok, but just never got around to watching it.
I know you would love that movie.
You actually would love the movie.
There is so much jaw-dropping shit at the end of that movie. It's
I would probably wait until closer to when this is out, and
right
then
when it comes,
and then go. That way, I don't have to wait.
Right, exactly. It'll be fresh on your mind.
About watching things right before it comes out.
What I worry about is that and I don't want to spoil it for you, so I'm not going to do that. But it's such a good story. It's such a great character, and they show, and that's not a spoiler for you. He's autistic, and.
You definitely seen. I've seen, like I say,
they do a fantastic job showing what an autistic person goes through. It's really damn awesome. I think, if they do it right, this could be great. My brother says that this movie is now his favorite movie. He loves it, and I dig it too. Ben Affleck. People, you can say what you want about the guy, but he's a great actor. He's fantastic storyteller, and man, dude, this is good stuff.
I'd like him more if he stopped going back to Jennifer Lopez, but he keeps hitting that well.
Well, he went back to Jen now. He ran to the fire to go get her.
Jen.
Yeah, well, that's the wife of his kids, though. So
hey,
you got to do that. But anyway, Superman. Now we've talked at length about Superman. I am hyped.
Me too.
If nothing else, for me to go to Dallas and go see this with my brother. My brother and I have seen every premiere of a new Superman. The last time was in, 14? Has it been 10 years?
Yeah, I believe it's
11 years now?
Yeah.
Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Went over there, and actually, Uncle Jesse was with us. Knock, if you remember him from our DC
Oh, yeah.
days. He works for the Department
Couldn't go
of
more than 2 minutes without changing his costume.
Right.
Yeah.
He kept changing his costume right in the middle of a friggin' raid, man. It was crazy. But anyway, he went and saw it with us. He lives in Dallas too. Probably going to hit him up, see if he wants to go see this one, because I'm going over there to Dallas to see it with my brother. Comes out July 11th. Yeah, it looks like it's got a lot of characters, and a lot of times that can mess a show up. But I think what and I'm hoping this is the case.
Yeah.
What Gunn's trying to do is he wants to get away from the origin stories and say, hey, this is the world that he lives in. And it looks really cool to me.
What Gunn said is everybody's already have lives and stuff, and he comes into the picture.
Yeah.
Like, everything's already started before he got there.
Yeah.
So he comes into the picture, and then he comes into this world of chaos and all this other shit. So
the trailer to me looked like a good man trying to make it in a fucked up world is what it looked like to me. And it looks really cool. And of course, all the animal lovers, my wife went berserk when she saw Crypto. She lost her
awesome.
mind.
I wish they would have made him a pit bull, though. So, because
but
that's
anyway,
what was in comics,
that one,
that
one
wasn't
right
what
there.
he was originally.
Yeah, no.
That one right there and this one are probably the ones that I'm most
28
looking forward to. And the last one on this list is 28 Days Later.
Years.
Or 28 years later. I'm sorry. I said the title of the original. But if you saw the trailer, they did a good job on the trailer for that one. It's pretty cool, man. It made me very interested. And guys like Aaron Taylor Johnson are in this. Ray Fiennes is in this. Ray Fiennes in a zombie movie? Wow, dude, that's a heavy hitter to have in a zombie flick, and I'm really interested to see. Did we ever find out if it's just Great Britain or the entire world?
It's just Great Britain.
It's just Great Britain.
It's Great Britain, but
the rest of the world's put it under quarantine.
Quarantine, yeah.
I have a theory that they're going to set this up for the whole world from this movie.
Do you think? Well, we'll see. I think it's coming out this summer, and we'll see. I'm kind of hyped for it, though. I need to go watch 28 Weeks Later, though. I've never seen that one. I saw the first one, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. I thought it was really cool. And it's got fast zombies. I like that. I like that a lot.
The first one was always the best one.
Yeah, of course.
It just kind of gets a little bit cheesier as they go on, so,
Well, I got some serious Last of Us vibes from that trailer for this one, though. Didn't you, Knock? The communities they were setting up and all the defenses and stuff?
Okay, when they did that opening, I kind of got like Squid Game mixed with something else. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
When they did that song at the opening?
Well, it's not a song. It's actually a poem from, I think it's World War I, I think. I have to look it up. It's an actual poem, but anyway, I will look it up real quick while we take a look at John, since he's all set. Let's see what he's got. Ooh, I see Mia Jovovich here. Yep. I see Mia Jovovich
in the Lost Lands. George R. R. Martin again, off doing stuff instead of the book.
Oh, he already has all that shit wrote.
It's directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, but the story is a sorcerer travels into the Lost Lands in search of a magical power that allows a person to transform into a werewolf. But it's Mila Jovovich, Dave Bautista. Who else is in it? I don't see anybody else that I recognize off the top.
Wait, is Paul S. Anderson married to her or something?
Yes. That's why she's in everything he does.
Yeah,
he directs all her movies. Yeah, he directs all her movies.
Yeah, I was like, wait, she's in all his movies.
But you know what? He didn't direct my favorite movie she's ever been in, and that's Ultraviolet. It was
Ultraviolet was awesome.
Love Ultraviolet. Mickey 17 looks good, man. I've seen the trailer for that one.
What's this?
It's Mickey 17, known as Expendable, goes on a dangerous journey to colonize an ice planet. Basically, it's Robert Pattinson. It's the first Robert Pattinson movie that I've really looked forward to, because normally I don't like the guy. I mean, Lighthouse was good. Okay, don't get me wrong. It was well done. He's a good actor. I'm just not a really big fan.
Mhm.
But this has me because Bong Joon-ho is my favorite Korean director.
Okay.
He's the
There
guy
you
that
go.
did The Host, Parasite, all
Mhm.
those. But it's
Parasite
also
won
got,
Best Picture at the
yep,
Academy Awards. Yep.
it's got Toni Collette, it's got Stephen Yeun, it's got Mark Ruffalo, but
Yeah.
A lot of these are going to have Mark Ruffalo.
yeah,
But now, make sure they understand the reason why it's Mickey 17 is there's a whole bunch of Mickeys. These guys are
yeah,
cloned. They're
yeah.
clones, and yeah, he becomes
So it's a-
aware of it, and
It's a
stuff like
Fallout
that.
situation, huh?
Yeah.
No, no.
you, you mean one of the vaults?
Yeah, one of the vaults where everybody's a clone.
Novocaine.
That's gonna. I want to see
This has got Jack Quaid, who's
Yeah.
Dennis Quaid's kid. He's in The Boys. He basically plays a guy that can't feel any pain,
Yeah.
so he has to go after the people that took the girl of his dreams to rescue her. So he's basically using his ability that he can't feel pain to as a superpower to go after these guys.
And I'm a fan of the kid from The Boys. I need to
So-
catch up on that series. Now you told me the Soldier Boy was season 3, right? So all I have to do is watch season 4, right, Knock? Is that right? To catch up on this?
I'm sure. I don't remember.
Yeah.
You don't
Joe,
remember?
No, Joe. It's been like 2 years. I can't remember all the things 'cause you
So
never watched.
basically,
Okay,
he's seeing his
I'm sorry,
character from
Knock.
the first
I'm
season of
sorry. I didn't mean to trigger you, sir. But
He's like, it's been
You remember
2
that show that
years.
I never watched from 10 years ago? Can you remember what season that was?
Yeah. Hey, Knock. Do you know what season that was?
anyway, go ahead, man. Yeah, this looks like Mr. Nobody with a twist, is what it looks like to me.
That's what I was thinking too. I was trying to
Yeah,
remember the
yeah.
name, but yeah, it looks
Out
pretty
of
much
all the Marvel movies, I'm most hyped about this one.
Yeah. See, this one
Bucky.
I'm more of fantastic. Of course, Fantastic Four was the first comic book I ever read, so that's the one I'm hyped for. But Thunderbolts, this looks good, and all the buzz we've been hearing from the studio and people that are in the know is that this one is actually a decent movie. So
Yeah,
we'll
My
see.
boy Bucky, right there.
I do like the girl. I like the girl they've got replacing the widow. I do like her
Florence
a lot.
Pugh.
Florence Pugh is pretty cool, man. I dig her.
Basically, everybody except Black Widow is back because obviously David Harbour's back because he's Red Guardian. Lita Volkov, Rachel Weisz is back. She's in it. But they bring Wyatt Russell.
Dude, they have Sentinel in this too. So
yeah, Sentinel's going to be in it.
Oh.
Yeah. Played by I forgot who it is, but they call him Bob in the movie. But
and
that's who he is.
Guys, if you don't know about this is basically Suicide Squad Marvel style. That's what this is. It's all the bad guys.
And my boy Bucky right there.
Yeah.
What's up?
He got a Golden Globe for a show that he was on. That fella right there.
Dude, he got
And
robbed.
the last
He should
one-
have been Captain America.
Well,
the last one comes out at the end of the year. I have no idea what it's about. All I know is it's a science fiction epic using proprietary tech involving mind-bending realities from quantum entanglement. And it's named after one of the exoplanets that we know about.
Okay.
In real life. So
wow,
it's a sci-fi story. I'm there. Comes out Christmas Day.
Really? Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds cool, man. We'll have to keep tabs on that one.
I don't know. I don't know if John will enjoy it. It's only an hour and a half. So.
Right? It's only an hour and a half long. It's not 3 hours.
It's kind of
not enough lore for him. What the hell?
Watch it twice.
Yeah, watch it
okay,
twice.
this is what I'm talking about, guys. 28 years later, music has us spooked. So here's the Rudyard Kipling Eerie Boots poem in full. Now, he wrote this in 1903. The poem from his Five Nations collection. The poem itself tells the story of a British Army infantryman stationed in South Africa during the Second Boer War between the British Empire and the Boer republics. So there you go. That's That's what you were hearing. The boots thing.
Yeah.
And whoever read it, that was really cool. It really put you on the edge watching that friggin' trailer. I thought that was a really neat touch. But Jed, what are you looking forward to as far as movies go this year?
Superman. Hope they Thunderbolts. That one Novocaine that John said about.
Mm-hmm.
Basically all the stuff we've been looking at. So.
Yeah. There's one that got backed up to this year that I want to see, and that's September 5. That one got backed up to this month. It was supposed to come out in November, but they backed it up for some reason. I don't know why.
That's the one about the ABC News crew,
right?
And,
covering the hostage situation in 1972 Olympics. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's. I remember when that happened, and it was a tragic thing that happened to him.
I was too. I don't remember that
one. I remember it. Yeah. I remember when Nixon's helicopter left the White House. My mother cried that day. She couldn't believe the president was leaving the White House.
I remember when we pulled out of Saigon.
Yep. Knock, movie-wise, what are you looking forward to this year?
Wow, John, you're kind of slipping on me. There's a Frankenstein movie coming out, and you're not going to watch it? Man.
There's a couple of Frankensteins, I think. The Bride, right, is one of them.
This one's Guillermo del Toro.
That's it. Guillermo del Toro is doing a Frankenstein movie. Yes.
Oh, dude, that might be good. Then.
Yeah, it'd probably be real good.
I wasn't sure that was coming out this year.
Yeah, I think it's towards the end of the year. Hang on, I've got a list here of some other stuff that we didn't cover in that 10 movie set. I just wanted.
Like I said, 2025 action movies: Avengers, Secret Wars, 2027.
Yeah,
Thanks,
right. Nice. This one I wanted to make you aware of. This one is Tron Ares. It's coming out in October.
What?
Yeah, but it's Jared Leto.
I don't know.
It does have Cameron Monaghan and Evan Peters in it, and Gillian Anderson too.
Is Legacy worth watching? That's my question. I've still have not seen that one.
Legacy, they did such a terrible job at that. They could have done better.
Oh, okay. Black Phone they're doing again, but
what was that? Mortal Kombat 2? What was that?
What are you talking about? Mortal Kombat.
I saw that too.
Mortal Kombat 2. Yep, there you go. October 24th.
The first one wasn't that great. So.
Are they not going to disrespect my boy Johnny Cage now?
Yeah, I don't know.
Put him actually in the movie.
Predator Badlands. We're getting another Predator movie.
Too, yeah. Arnold's in that one too.
Running Man is coming out in November.
Wait. They should have put
now, here you go.
Sweeney and Clint Powell Running Man.
I do not know if you guys are fans of this series, but
I like the first two.
Now You See Me 3 is coming out this year.
Wait, how many years has it been since the last one?
Jesse Eisenberg is this movie.
Yeah. But it looks like all the crew's back. It's got Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Fisher, Franco. Yeah, Morgan Freeman's in it. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm looking for Zootopia 2 for the kids. There you go.
Oh yeah, Zootopia 1 is awesome.
Yeah, it is. SpongeBob movie, Search for the SquarePants. Nice.
I heard they're gonna do a
Dirty Dancing 2. Ugh.
Okay, these are to be determined, but it says summer of 2025 Frankenstein by Guillermo del Toro.
Dirty Dancing 2?
Yes. Let me finish reading this.
Jennifer Grey's in it.
Yeah, Jennifer Grey is in it. It's another one of these legacy sequels like Top Gun Maverick, buddy.
Okay.
It's her daughter. She's trying to teach her.
We don't have Patrick in it, man.
It says here in the synopsis, this film will honor the late Patrick Swayze not by recasting his character Johnny Castle, but rather by incorporating Johnny into the story. So I don't know how they're going to do that. I don't know if they're going to get another actor and CGI his face over it or something. I don't know. I have no clue.
They'll talk to him on the phone.
Right, they'll talk to him on the phone. Or something.
They'll do a Three's Company right there.
But this is to what Knock was talking about. The Frankenstein movie. It's Guillermo del Toro, Jacob Elordi, and Mia Goth and Oscar Isaac are in it. So it's his version of the classic Mary Shelley novel. And I do know there's one called The Bride coming out too. I think it's closer to summertime, I think. Let me see if I can find it on this list real quick.
Another
Animal
Saw.
Friends, Michael. I don't know what that is. Not sure.
Another Saw.
Saw 11. Yes, you horror maniacs
There it
that
is,
love
right.
to see people
I
dismembered.
gotta do a marathon of that someday. I've watched
Yeah.
like I think 6 or 7 of them. I think, but
Oh my God.
It's directed by
Rachel
Maggie.
from the first Batman movie is the second Batman movie from the Dark
yeah,
Knight. Maggie
Jake
Gyllenhaal
Gyllenhaal's sister.
directing this.
And
The
Christian
Bride.
Bale's
Oh,
in it.
Jake Gyllenhaal is it's as well. Wow.
Yeah.
And Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
Whoa,
Yeah.
wait a
Skarsgård.
second here.
New Frankenstein film being brought to life, this time through the female lens. I mean, the last time
Yeah.
they did The Bride, they had a gorgeous woman do it. Jennifer Beals from Flashdance did it, and Sting played Dr. Frankenstein.
Jennifer Beal? You mean from Seventh Heaven?
I don't know.
That was the first show she was in. It was a TV show.
Was it really?
It was a Christian show where basically they were like
Seventh Heaven
doing the
was-
Christian
yeah.
values.
No, Jennifer Beals from the 80s. Way
This
before.
girl's
Jennifer
from the
Beals
Oh, I'm thinking Jessica Biel. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're
It's
talking
fine,
Jessica
it's fine.
Biel. I was
I'm
like,
sorry.
But
Okay.
yeah, this girl was in a movie called Flashdance, and she's gorgeous. And
Dude,
she was.
that song.
You'd probably know her from the L Word if you ever saw that show when it was
Nah,
on
I never
Showtime.
saw it.
But anyway, yeah. So yeah, this I'm interested in this one because of the cast and who's making it. So yeah, that's in September. So we got 2 Frankenstein movies. Guillermo del Toro's comes out in the summer, and this one will be in the fall. So that works. You get the Frankenstein one first, and then you get the Bride, right? So
This
There you
is why I passed on this one. The Bride.
mm-hmm.
I was reading that. It basically said that the bride becomes Frankenstein's romantic partner.
That's not,
Not
the way that's
being.
supposed. That's not the way that story's supposed to go.
No, I know it's not. And it's through the female lens. So
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, that's
shit,
kind of
they're
scary, isn't it? Yeah, that's
yeah,
kind of
I mean,
scary.
I don't mind. I mean, if I like movies, that
You're just
are
a hater,
from, you know-
John.
No, I'm not a hater. There's
Well, when-
great movies that are told from the female perspective. It's just you.
When they use certain language, it
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
signals what they're going to do
Yes.
with it. And it's
Yeah,
just-
it's
I-
going to be
exactly.
wokeified.
I completely understand. Yes, absolutely. Okay, boys and girls. Anything else you want to bring up about what we're looking forward to this year? Anything at all? Anything you guys want to let the folks know before we get out of here?
I have a merch store.
You have a merch store? Well, give me a link. Throw it up there where I can see it.
I have one thing in it. Well,
Do you?
one.
Your book's on sale on Amazon.
Yes, I got
The
two books.
Tomb of Thunder. I've
Tomb
got
of Thunder and Thunder's Odyssey.
that. And Thunder's Odyssey, the novella.
The novella.
You got it, man?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay.
I just got to copy it.
Okay. Throw it on the screen so we can see it too. Dead air. Dead air.
Dead air.
No,
Dead air.
you had 2 hours to get this prepared, John. But
Well-
let's wait till the last 3 minutes.
All it is
Hey,
is
he's to me right now. Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
T-shirts from my
Your
of
book.
the cover.
Yeah. Very cool, man. John's merch.
I'm
All
thinking
right.
about moving all my shit over to there to where your stuff.
I was going to say, I bought your Roadhouse t-shirt.
I know, but I
can't wait to wear it on the show. Really can't.
I know.
I'm
When we can get the
just
Roadhouse
fucking
back.
with you. I'm just fucking with you.
I-
But yeah, you guys go check that out. I've got the link in the chat. Thank you very much. And don't forget to go to Amazon and follow John's book, The Tomb of Thunder. And I believe it's, what is
Thunder's
it?
Odyssey.
Thunder's Odyssey, right? Yep. Okay.
And
Jed,
the
anything
second
you want to
book-
share with the folks before we get out of here?
I'll say I've got a title for the second book.
Oh, do you? What is it?
The Echoes of Shadow.
Echoes of what?
Shadow.
Shadow. Okay.
Cool.
Jed, anything you want to share?
Just go to the Archivist over there.
Okay.
Go
there you
watch our first show was done about a year and a half ago.
Okay, you're getting kind of muffled there. Did you step away from your mic or something?
No, sorry.
Okay.
It was our first show on the Archivist that we did about a year and a half over there. Joe, Ruben, not Ruben. I think did Ruben come over? I think he did. I'm not sure. A bunch of us were over there, and we gave remembrance for Kalabi and stuff because I haven't got to do anything over there because he was a huge part of the channel at the time when we started everything, and so yeah. Go over there, and we had fun. We talked about the public domain and stuff we loved and everything else. So
there
go
you
over
go.
there.
That's
We
the
have plenty of
page.
older videos over there too. So
yeah, his whole library's over there. And if you want to see some Klobby, he's there. He's
yeah,
on
Klobby is on
a lot of the early
huge
stuff. So.
portion of our archivist channel. People told me to take it down. I was like, no, dude, I got people over there that don't even go on YouTube anymore. Like.
Yeah,
Ash doesn't come on. Klobby's, R.I.P. And we have several other people that don't even come on YouTube no more. So
yep. So go check that out, man. That's all the good stuff that he loves. See, he comes on my show to rant and drive us crazy, but over there, when people rant, he's like me. He tells them to shut up. Let's talk about some good stuff. That's it.
Because that channel is my baby. Okay?
That's your baby. That's right. Okay.
I'm not getting that one took down.
I'm just fucking with you, man. Yeah, very cool. Look, the link is in the chat. Let me let you guys know what's going on with the channel before we get out of here. I'm just going to hit the highlights real quick. You know that you're watching State of the Atmosphere. We'll do it again next week. We'll talk about the movies that are coming out the rest of January and some other things. I'll decide on that this week and let my guys know. And we'll be ready for next week's show. We're back to the weekly shows, so be ready at 5:30 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday. I do my sketching on Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time. John is going to be in Pop Culture Minefield again this week playing Fallout Tale of Two Wastelands, and Knock will be there as long as he's not preoccupied.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with Knock. But
there is going to be a playoff game going on that time, so I will be very preoccupied. But
right, he will be very preoccupied, but he'll be there.
John hits people with a melee weapon.
Yeah, but John and his melee loadout. He's cutting up robots. Yes, and it works. Okay. Check it out. Pop Culture Minefield, 8 p.m. Central Time on Friday. Special time for NFL pregame party, 10 a.m. this Saturday, because we've got the wild card game starting at 3:30 that afternoon Central, 4:30 Eastern. So you guys be in here at 10 a.m. Central Time. We'll talk about everything that's going on with the college football playoff. I believe they'll be done with the semi-final games there by the time we go on the air, right? I think.
I'm sorry, are we doing Saturday?
Yeah, we're doing Saturday this week because it's wild card.
Yeah.
So
it'll be done. Yeah,
don't they play it
Friday
Thursday and Friday, the two
Yes.
college playoff games? Okay. And then so be there. We're the next 2 weeks. It's going to be on Saturday, guys, not Sunday. We've got full slate of games on Saturday and Sunday, so both weeks. And then when we get back to championship weekend, then we'll go back to Sunday. So come see us on that at 10 a.m. Central on Saturday. Military Monday is going to do Battleground. One of our viewers named 11 Alpha gave us this suggestion, so we're going to be doing that one this
movie,
Monday.
By the way.
What's that?
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
I saw that with my grandfather.
Like I said, one of our guys suggested it, so you guys be there at 10 a.m. Central Time on Monday to check that out on Pop Culture Minefield's channel with Gary and Anima and Martin, and then Cannon Film Club is getting together on That 70s Rock Fans channel Monday at 4 p.m. Central Time for America 3000. You can see how weird it is when you've got basically a caveman holding the American flag and a ghetto blaster. It's going to be a lot of fun to talk about this one. Cannon is a crazy film company. 4 p.m. Central Time on That 70s Rock Fans channel. The Brothers Hack the Matrix at 5 p.m. Central Time on my channel with the Trump cards and, of course, the Diddy files. So don't forget to come check
Plenty of
that out.
oil involved.
Don't forget to come check that out. And look, we were talking about this last night. When this trial starts, it's going to be bigger than anything we've seen. Probably bigger than the OJ trial.
I think it's going to be bigger than OJ.
Basically. Yeah, it's going to be nuts, man.
And
but
OJ
anyway,
was the biggest one we had.
Come check this out at 5 p.m. Central Time on Monday. And this week on Papa Joe Gamer After Dark, Jed's got a procedure he's got to do, so I've got to back up
Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna do it.
Mass
so-
Effect 2 again, so I'm going to go ahead and play some Beyond Two Souls, and when he's ready, we'll get into Mass Effect 2 as soon as we
And
can.
then
so.
if I don't have to do it, I'll get to come over and we get to see my favorite part he plays, where he just slaughters everybody.
There you go. There you go. All right, boys and girls, I want to thank you guys for being here, and let's take a look at the chat real quick. Yeah, they're
one last thing is AGEQ is going on right now, and they're doing Fallout New Vegas right now.
They're doing Fallout New Vegas right
They
now.
just started
Okay,
it
head
3
over there
minutes
to
ago.
Twitch. Look, if all you have to do is sign into Twitch, it's probably going to go straight to that.
It's got a lot. Yeah, it's one of the main things.
I thought they already did AGQ about a month or two ago.
No.
No.
This is the
Wait,
first one
it's
of
the
year.
new year. I forgot.
This is the first
No,
one.
they only
of the
do it
year.
twice a year.
they
AGDQ
usually do it
in
in
January, and then the other
I
one in
forgot.
June or July. So it's twice a year.
There you go.
Yeah,
So go check
was
that out.
on
It's for a good cause. It's for charity. Go check that out, guys.
And I've also sped run on there a long time ago, like 10
You
years
go, man.
ago.
You go. I ain't speed running shit. I'm just having a good time. Look, you guys be good. We'll see you next week at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless. And don't forget, whether you like them small, medium, or large, Titty Tuesday continues all week. Boys and girls, don't forget it. We love you, man. We'll see you next time. Take it easy.